Where's spring? This is the World on the Move radio show, and I'm looking for spring. We're here in Ames and here in Iowa, and I think it seems like it's just spring. Fall and then winter, and then we might get a summer somewhere in there. So I just welcome to the program. Let's get started. I just played that new ASAP Rocky and Tyler the Creator. Shout out to Tyler the Creator because I think he won like a Grammy. The Grammys was a couple weeks ago or last week, something like that. And I haven't heard his album, haven't heard his project at all, but I am interested in hearing it. So yeah, that's one of the songs off of it. I like that song. It's pretty dope. Um, just going in sports. So you got the NBA playoffs going on right now. So you got Golden State Warriors playing. Who are they playing right now? The Nuggets, Denver Nuggets. Earlier today, you had the Memphis Grizzlies. That's the series I'm trying to watch. I'm trying to check out that Memphis Grizzlies series. You got Memphis playing Minnesota, two young and up and coming teams. So I'm excited about that. And also you have the Philadelphia's in the East. You got 76ers playing Toronto Raptors. How did Toronto get into the playoffs? I ain't heard nothing about Toronto. I think Miami plays tomorrow. But so you got Toronto and Philly. Philly won that game. Earlier, like I said, you had Memphis and Minnesota. Minnesota won that game in Memphis. Also, you had Utah playing. Who was Utah playing? I forgot who Utah was playing. It's up here on my screen. Dallas. Utah was playing Dallas, and Utah beat Dallas in Dallas. But Luka Doncic wasn't playing, so I don't know if that's kind of a fair comparison. But anyway, he wasn't playing. Big games. Golden State is right now beating Nuggets. Shout out to Monty Morris. That's my guy. Iowa State alumni. He's playing right now. But the game that I'm really looking forward to is tomorrow. It's the Nets playing Brooklyn, playing the Celtics. That's going to be a good series right there. Say that Memphis and Minnesota series today. I'm going to keep John Morant and the kid, the rookie first round pick in 2020, Edwards. I think his name is Edwards. Anthony Bennett. So I don't know his name. He's dope though. From Minnesota. But so you got Brooklyn Nets playing tomorrow and the Celtics, and then you also have who else is playing? Miami. I don't know who Miami is. Is it Milwaukee? Is Miami playing Milwaukee? I don't know. I know Milwaukee playing tomorrow. I know Miami playing tomorrow. I don't know if they're playing each other, but possibly. And you know who ain't in it? Lakers. I don't know what's up with Russell Westbrook, man. You know what I'm saying? He's just he is who we thought he was. That experiment didn't work, so I expect the Lakers to move on from Russell Westbrook. Probably a couple of those players, get some young players in there. See what he can do next year. Anthony Davis probably be there. No LeBron will be there, so we'll see what happens with that. Also in sports tonight, I will definitely be watching that Spence fight. That's coming on. I think it's on Showtime. I like Spence. He should be fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. That's who he should be fighting. So I don't know why he's picking this guy, but we'll see. I'm gonna check that out. Saturday Night Live is really good lately. Check out some of the social. I'm gonna get into that when I come into the entertainment. Also, I'm gonna get into that Moon Knight, the Disney Marvel series. It's pretty good. It's 3 episodes out. A lot of TV shows I'm gonna get to here in a minute. Sports wise, Tiger Woods did lose the Masters. Forgot who won it because after he wasn't in the contention, I stopped paying attention to it. Baseball, yesterday was Jackie Robinson Day, I believe it was. All the Major League Baseball players wore the number 42 in remembrance and honoring Jackie Robinson. If you know who Jackie Robinson was, he was the one that broke the color barrier in Major League sports, not just baseball. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in all Major League sports. So, yeah, shout out to that. Anything else in sports, guys? Now, it's supposed to be spring, so we'll see what's going on with that. Entertainment, I'm gonna get in that when I come back. Also, I guess I'll let you guys know what's going on in the show. Next week, hopefully, I'm working on it. My man, Bernard Bale, comedian, funny guy, love this guy. You know a comedian is good when they make you want to be a comedian. And that's what he told me a story about everybody trying to be funny. Anyway, my man Bernard Bale, hopefully he will be the first guest live here in the studio working on that. Hopefully, we get that next week. And I will be airing this on YouTube, so you'll be able to see the interaction. Listen to it on 89.1 next Saturday. Hopefully, we can get that done. I'm in the works. They think we can make that happen. We get him here live in the studio. The show probably that's what the show's missing. Missing that live feature. We're gonna get it going again. Watch me. I'm gonna get it going. So shout out to that. Also, I'm gonna go over what's going on in the world. Of course, Joe Biden is losing a lot of support from the young crowd. You got a lot of manufacturers. They say that the people that make the bags, Coach, is it Coach? I don't know. People cutting up their Chanel. It's Chanel. People cutting up their Chanel bags in Russia because Chanel's not selling to Russian people. I don't know about that. Anyway, we'll talk about that. And the Nike drop. Jordan Retro 7s came out today. Your boy got a pair. Yeah. It was hard. It was hard because it was only on the sneakers app. It was not in stores. It was hard to get that pair, but I got a pair of those Retro 7s. My first pair of 7s. I got all the Jordans except the Jordan 2s and the 7s and the 15s. But I got all the way from 1 all the way up to 13, except 7. Got it now. And I still need the 2s, though. The ugliest Jordans are the 2s. Nobody likes the 2s. The Jordan 2s just, that's why I don't have a pair. Thanks for that I like. Anyway, that happened. Anyway, it's some other thing. I'm coming back. I'm coming entertainment, let y'all know what's going on in music. A lot of stuff. I've been watching Drink Champs, Snoop Dogg interview on Drink Champs. A lot of stuff I'm going to go over with the Breakfast Club. I'm going to go over. Stay tuned this moment. We'll be right back. All right, party people, welcome back to the program. I am Merle on the move, and I'll go ahead and get started with the rest of the show. Let's go ahead and get an entertainment real quick, and there we go, right there. Happy Easter. So I want to get into it before I get to the entertainment and let you know I still enjoy the Easter weekend. I remember when I was a child, used to have a thing called Good Friday. I guess people still consider Good Friday, but it's not celebrated. Businesses, schools, and other institutions don't really celebrate Good Friday. It's the Passover. That's what it's about. And people just think, hey, get together, have some Easter eggs, Easter bunny. You know, what is the history of the Easter bunny? Maybe I should have looked that up before I started the subject. I mean, because it's about Jesus. You know, that's what I thought the holiday was about. Now, I'm not here to try to spread any religion or force views on people. I'm just talking about the history of the holiday. The history of the holiday was brought up because of Jesus and the Passover, and somehow this Easter bunny got involved in it to where you got these eggs and candy and jelly beans, and it's a big business. And I'm not knocking it because I enjoy candy. I love candy. I eat candy all the time. My mom be on me about it. But at the same time, like, what is this really about? So first, I just want to start with that, right? Speaking of business and music, so you had a lot of drama. That would say a lot of albums that dropped. So you had Corey LeRae. She dropped the album last Friday. I don't know who dropped today. I didn't really check it out who dropped today. And you had I just played Fabio Foreign. He dropped album, and I think a couple other people dropped the album. Numbers ain't really doing them too good in dropping the album. Corey LeRae, I think they said she did like 11,000. Fabio Foreign, they said did like 20 or 30,000. That's not really good numbers. It used to be like 100 and something thousand first week. Anyway, rapper DaBaby, he's from North Carolina, and he has some property out there, a couple houses, and one of his homes has a big fence, security fence. I think he got security guards and all that. Some person jumped over the fence, and DaBaby shot him. They shot him in his lower extremities. It's not life-threatening injuries, but he shot him. Hey, stop playing on people's property. No trespassing. You know, he was in the right to do so. Yeah. So there's no trouble for him for that. But it seems like all kind of drama follows DaBaby. He's doing this a lot of stuff. His baby mama, Danny Lay, has got an album coming out. I'm sure she's going to be talking about the drama between her and DaBaby. It's going to sell some records. People going to hear. I'm going to hear What else going on else in the news? Entertainment wise, had a lot of stuff I was going to talk about. Cardi B, and Offset showing pictures of they little boy. You know, they got a daughter, not a coach. Her name is Culture. They got a little boy. I don't know what their son's name is. If you're interested in that, that happened. Rihanna and ASAP Rocky had some gossip going on that he cheated on her with somebody in her crew. I guess people are trying to quiet that down. I don't want to speak on that because I think Rocky's a great guy. He's got Rihanna. Take care of that. She'll have a baby. But that was out there too, floating around. Good TV shows. Atlanta's, I think it's like 5 episodes out. Just seen a new episode of that. Pretty good. Not as good as the last one, but pretty good. Like Paperboy, like the direction the show's going. Um, Also, I didn't watch what's my show I watched? Not South Central. Snowfall. My bad. I didn't watch Snowfall yet, so I gotta watch that. I'll probably watch that later in the night. Moonlight, whatever that show is. It's slow, but it's starting to grab onto me. You know what I mean? Whatever that show is. I keep telling you guys, I'm not a Marvel guy. I like Marvel movies. I'm not a Marvel guy. I'm a DC guy. So if it was a DC show, I definitely would know the name of it and follow it a little bit more. But it's Marvel. Marvel is cartoony to me. It's a kid. It's owned by Disney. That should tell you something right there. Disney is super PC. So, and I think that show is kind of taking on the Disney tone to it. Not knocking Disney though. But anyway, it's some movies coming out. So the Doctor Strange movie is coming out. I think it's going to drop next month or maybe the end of this month. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, Ozark. Jason Bateman, big time actor. Love Jason Bateman. He's in a show called Ozark. It's coming back out, I believe, next week. Also, Better Call Saul. If you like that show, it's a spinoff from Breaking Bad. You know, the meth show with Mr. White. I love that show. It's like 5 seasons of it, or 4 seasons of it. I watched them all. Love it. But that's coming back for its final season. And Godfather of Harlem's coming back. A lot of stuff. So television's doing good. Some great movies coming out. You know, it's gossip. It's celebrity gossip, stuff like that. Ben Affleck proposed to Jennifer J-Lo, Jennifer Lopez. Gave her a green diamond or something like that. Never heard of a green diamond. Costs a lot of money. Must be nice to be rich. How much taxes you paying? It's tax season, right? Taxes due Monday, right? Yeah, you got the government extending you till Monday to get those taxes filed. So, you people got money. It seems like poor people got to pay the most taxes. That's why we stay poor, right? A lot of politics going on. Bad weather. I've been telling you guys about that. A lot of violence going on in the world, right? I'm gonna talk about that in my next segment. The shooting that happened in the subway in New York. Before I go to that, I'm gonna tell you about Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg, I like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has purchased DeathRow Records, and he was on Drink Champs with Nori, and he was talking about how he's trying to come back, bring this NFT together with Bad Boy and DeathRow. And now some people don't want him to combine it and change the course of history. I like Snoop. Whatever Snoop does, I'm for, because I think he thinks about what he's doing before he does it. And he's an icon. So I'm not hating on that. Y'all want to check that episode out, watch that. It's on YouTube. Snoop Dogg and Drink Champs Nori. Shout out to that. But when I come back, I am going to talk about what's going on in the world. Queen Elizabeth is not attending her Easter celebration, first time in 50 years. Because she's old. There's not much time left for the Queen. I don't know how y'all feel about the Queen in England, but if you're an American and you really support the Queen and her children, how? Because her family history suppressed the Americans. They had to fight to get independence. Now, her herself, not totally. She was not around then, but her bloodline did. So when I come back, we'll talk about that. Talk about Ukraine, how Russia is trying to tell the people in Mariupol to surrender, Ukrainians to surrender. They're trying to create genocide. Plus, I'm also tell you my perspective, how it seems like the world is willing to help Ukraine, but when the Haitians was trying to come over from the border, the border patrol had whips and was whipping them, telling them to go back to your stinking country or something like that. I'm quoting. Anyways, we'll be right back. All right, party people, welcome back. Welcome back to the program. I am Merle on the Move, and let's go and get started in the last portion of the show. It's the political and social part of the show. So I watch a lot of CNN. I watch a lot of Evening News. I watch 60 Minutes every Sunday. I watch MSNBC. I watch a little bit of Fox. I watch this show called Newsmax. It's a channel called Newsmax, which is a lot of right wing, Republican, conservative, fictitious facts. They be talking crazy on that channel. That stuff is not true, but I watch it. Also, I watch this called the Black News Network. I watch a little of that too. So what I'm saying, I'm versed when it comes to world and political satire, or just news in itself. And I say that to say this. I'm stay plugged in, and I know what's going on in the world. So when I speak, I don't speak from a place of not knowing. Ukraine, it's still going on. How's this war still going on, right? U.S. is saying that they're sending more stuff over there, more weapons to help Ukraine. Ukraine is taking credit, and the United States has confirmed that one of the Ukrainian missiles has taken and sunken Russian destroyer. So that happened, and they're all applauding that. Man, I'll keep telling you, man, keep poking the bear. Russia, Putin has already said that, if y'all keep sending weapons over there, he's gonna do something y'all not expecting. What does he mean by that? What does Putin mean by I'm going to do something that y'all not expecting me to do? What does that mean? He's a powerful person. Do I respect Putin? Not for what he's doing, but his people evidently do, because they ain't stopping him. And who are we to say that they should take him out? They don't agree with us. I don't agree with a lot of stuff we do. I'm not saying take out our leaders, vote them out. They say it in Russia. Putin is a dictator. He's a gangster. He's a mobster. That's just words, man. You just don't like the guy. Like I said, I don't condone what he's doing. I think it needs to stop. But who am I to say what another country is supposed to do? I'm not Russian. So my prayers with the Ukrainian people. I hope that they seek peace here shortly. But it says right here on CNN, if y'all, a lot of people don't trust CNN. It says Russia orders Ukrainian forces in Mariupol to surrender. That's not playing. He wants to totally eliminate the history of Ukrainians. He's like, and I keep telling people here on the radio, keep saying that it was no such thing as Ukraine in the 30s and the 20s. Well, no, it was all Russian. It was part of the USSR. Now, I don't know if they were willingly part of the USSR or they just occupied them and took them over. Maybe that's what Putin's trying to do again. I don't know when it comes to landmass politics and geography politics, because this used to be a land of the natives and a lot of the Incas and the tribes here. And they put them on reservations. Africa was all Africans, and now it's been occupied by France. It's been occupied by Europe, Britain, England, all that, Spain. Every continent has been occupied by another group of people. So, and like I said, what they did to the Haitian people when they were trying to come over here for refuge was horrible. But that doesn't happen to people with less complexion. It's a shame that when you have a dark complexion, when you're a person of color, that you worry about how you're going to be treated. It was just a shooting of a cop, of a man got shot back in the head because he resisted arrest. I worry about that. What gives a cop? I don't want to be tased. So if a cop is trying, okay, I'm not complying. The cop pulls me over for whatever reason it is, and I'm not complying. I'm not doing exactly what he's telling me. He's telling me to get on the ground. I want to get on the ground. I feel like I ain't did nothing. So why I got to get on the ground? If I feel like I didn't do anything wrong, why do I have to get on the ground? Just because you got a gun? Because it's your job. It's your job to make a human do what you want them to do, even if they don't feel like they did anything wrong. Police wasn't called on me. I wasn't a threat. It's traffic stop. I'm using this scenario as a traffic stop, and I get pulled over, and I don't comply. That cop, and I have no weapon. I'm not fighting the cop. I'm just resisting. It's the difference between me fighting, right? If I'm fighting a cop, and and you can't win, I'm whooping you. You might get a gun and shoot me. I'm not justifying that still, but you might. But if I'm just resisting, I'm just not allowing you to get your way. I'm not allowing you to hold me down. I don't deserve to die. What gives you the right to kill me if I'm not doing what you say? If I'm not complying, I'm not attacking you. I'm not fighting you. I'm not complying. I'm resisting. Does that give an officer the right to kill a person for resisting arrest? Fleeing. If I'm running, does that give you a right to shoot? Because it's on record that cops have shot guys from running. You don't want them to get away. The woman in Minnesota shot the guy because he pulled off. He's finna pull off. No people were in danger. We just finna get away. We can't let him get away. Pow, 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 pow. You kill me? I worry about that. I should not have to worry about that. I'm an American citizen. Even if I commit a crime, I have the right of due process. Even if I do a crime. Even if I commit a crime, I have the right of due process. The guy that shot up the people in the subway, that dropped the gas canisters and shot people, like 10 people, something like that. He has the right to due process, even though that was horrible. And they're pretty sure that's the guy that did it because they got cameras and stuff like that. He still deserves due process. And I think they're going to give due process. That incident was lucky. He's a black guy. I wouldn't expect him to be a black guy. Honestly, that's just the way the world is, right? But it was. So why do I have to fear the law enforcement? Law enforcement is supposed to protect and serve and protect. I'm a citizen. I pay taxes. My families pay taxes. My father, my uncle, veterans of this country. Why do I have to fear law enforcement? People say, well, if you don't do no crimes, you have to worry about the police. No, that's not always true. They pull you over for expired registration, and they could go left. They can pull you over for a broken tail light, and they can go left. That's a non-threatening, not crime, but violation. The cop pull you over for that. You don't comply, or he's overly aggressive, super disrespectful. I'm a man. You're not going to disrespect me. Just because you got a badge and a gun, you're not going to disrespect me. I have no problem following authority, respecting authority. But at the same time, you're a human, I'm a human. You have to give the same. You have to give me respect. You have to. That's how it is. Even if you pull me over, how you doing, sir? License registration. Hey, okay, no problem. If you ask me to get out the car, tell me why I got to get out the car. If I have to get out, if I have to exit my vehicle, give me a reason why. And give me a valid reason. Not just, I said so, because I'm the police. No, you got to give me a reason. What am I doing wrong? Why are you asking me to exit my vehicle? I don't feel comfortable. I have every right to say that. I have every right to stay there and wait there in my vehicle until I feel comfortable. I believe so. But some cops want to go there, want to bust your window, want to snatch you and drag you out the car because they think they can. That's where it goes wrong. So it's not always about if you don't do no crimes, you have to worry about it. No. And usually if it's a person of a different color, you don't have to worry about that. And usually people that say it out, you don't do no crime, is people of different color. Because y'all don't have nothing to worry about. You get pulled over by a white cop, you most likely can be all right. You can talk crazy to them, they're going to let you go. You pulled over by a black cop, same thing. Woman cop, same thing. If you're a black guy, you get pulled over by a woman cop, she might feel, if you're a big guy, she might feel a little intimidated. You better watch out because women cops are killing guys, black guys too. That's what happened in Minnesota, it was a white woman. You get pulled over by a white guy, you got to worry about it. He might be scary. He might have got picked on in high school. He might have a problem. You got to worry about it. Pull over by a tough white guy. You got to worry about it because, he's tough, got the adrenaline flow, Not always. I'm not judging, I'm not prejudging all law enforcement. I'm saying that's the fear when it's any law enforcement. I don't know if you're a good cop or bad cop. It's like you don't know if I'm a good guy or bad guy. And that's a shame. When you get pulled over by the police, you're supposed to know that he's a good guy. Plain blank period, he's a good guy. He's here to evaluate the situation, make sure everything's okay. That's what your job is. Nowadays, you worry about, man, this dude got an agenda, how he feels, he's scary, is he threatening? You know what I'm saying? Is he having a bad day? Because, man, I might be in trouble today. I might not make it home from a traffic stop. Black men, we are an endangered species. We ain't just saying that because it's cool to say. Who wants to say that? I don't feel comfortable saying that me as a black man, I have a black son, that I feel that our lives are always threatened. At any moment, it could go bad. I don't feel comfortable saying that, but it's true. I don't live in fairy tale land. I live in a real life, real world, and I worry about these things. I ain't scared. I live my life happy, but I worry about it. I prepare. I think about it daily. I prepare for it. I think about it and prepare myself if something like that happens. What would I do? I'm not sure it's going to go the way that I think in my head, but I still have thoughts of it. And why should I have to waste my time doing that? I didn't mean to get off on a tangent and just talk about that for a while, but that's how I feel. It's America. It's where we live. Black men are getting killed every day. The shows, they say black people die every day. It's fear. Because black man was the first man on earth. Real talk. Black woman, black man. Then what's first? What came first? The light or the dark? It was always dark first. You can't pull nothing out of white. You can pull every color in the spectrum. So I talked about that Joe Biden ain't doing good. Joe Biden was in Iowa, if y'all know that. I think it was Tuesday, I think it was Tuesday. Joe Biden was here in Iowa. He was in down there talking about the ethanol. He's going to lift some ban on some of the ethanol, help gas prices a little bit. So that should help people out, but he's still ain't going to get no votes. Iowa's a red state. Iowa's going to remain a red state. You ain't finna get no votes over here, yo. Matter of fact, you losing the black vote. I don't think no black people going to vote for you this time, Joe Biden. Real talk. I'm on the fence. It depends on who's running up against you. I'm sure ain't gonna be no Democrats running against you, but it depends on who runs. I told you I'm independent. I'm not saying I'm rocking with Republicans, but if it's somebody on the Republican side that I like, I'll talk to them. I might consider it because I'm independent. I have no dog in this race. I'm not no Democrat. I'm not no Republican. I'm me. I'm a citizen of the world. I love talking the way I talk, man. Y'all better listen to your boy. I'll be on it. Anyway, I'm gonna play another song. I'm finna wrap this up. I'm finna about it. There's a fight going on tonight. Like y'all talking about. Shout out to my man Bernard Bell. Shout out to my man Randy and Cindy to listen to the show. Shout out to my man Cody to listen to the show. Shout out to my cousin Tigo that just now started tuning into the show. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Shout out Tigo. Love you, homie. Appreciate that. Shout out to my man Aaron Miller Bay. Low key. That's my man. Shout out to you. I know you checking me out. You told me you'll be checking out the show. So appreciate you. All my people back home, all my people around here. Let's check out the show. I'll shout out Gutto Body Bag Robinson. He got a show coming up here in Ames. Make sure y'all check that out. I'll let you know the date. And yeah, you know what it is. It's Merle on the Move. KHOI 89.1. I think we got a player drive coming up here shortly. I'll give you some information about that. And Chuck D and It Don't Stop comes up next. You know, it's your boy. It's Merle. Peace. I need some more Russians. Yeah, I got big rocks.